We're extremely pleased to have you with us on the 5th edition of EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference on a virtual platform. I hope you have an enjoyable time, you learn a lot, and you have plenty to take back with you.
I, Neetu Andrews Meechlith, head girl of Indian School Algobra, am delighted to welcome you to the first virtual conference of EAMUNC.
I draw great hope from seeing your generation mobilize to address the challenges of our time and to build a healthier, more equitable and sustainable future for all. I wish you a successful Model UN.
So dear students, most of you would be aware that India would be joining the UN Security Council on 1st of January 2021, and the reforms of UN and multilateral system in general has been identified as a top priority for India.
In a few years' time, I would see a few of you at least in one of these diplomatic positions, and we would be extremely pleased if you could see one of you as an ambassador of India or any of your country which you represent.
I must talk about my own association with Minister EAMUNC. Interestingly, we met at a UN conference. It was in Copenhagen. It was called the UN Social Summit. And this is more than 25 years ago. And somewhere, I think, from being a minister and someone one looked up to, he adopted me as a member of the family. And I really miss him, and I have the greatest respect for Minister EAMUNC. So I'm really, really happy to be associated with this endeavor to keep his memory alive.
I declare the EAMUNC Model United Nations Sessions Conference in session.
Thank you, sir.
When we decided to hold the EAMUNC 2020 virtually, it was a big challenge because this was totally uncharted territory. However, a team of very committed students and some very fantastic colleagues put this entire program together, and therefore today we are holding a very successful EAMUNC 2020.
I encourage you to take the new insights found at EAMUNC and put them to good use at home in a way that can benefit people at the local, national, or even international level.
While the UNHRC,
we are talking about our bloc.
Chile, the problem is that the Chilean nationals were being recruited by Iraq.
Related to regulation of PMCs, right?
Delegates, forced labor is one topic that puts a full stop on the safe life of a child before he or she is born. Why, you ask? Corruption, bribing, trafficking, smuggling, trading, illegal networks, harassments are just some causes that I can think of.
The third one suggests implementation of the Trade Facilitation Agreement.
We can do that as soon as we reach the subtopic.
Whatever part of Vienna we just finished, I will keep those points.
Organ trafficking is a global illicit trade which is often lesser discussed form of human trafficking among anti-human trafficking stakeholders.
Any delegate wishing to ask questions may raise their hand now. Delegate of Vietnam, do you wish to answer the point of information?
According to the CAR, Chad is alleged in working along with Nigeria in
the government of Panama has prescribed penalties for 15 to 20 years of imprisonment for trafficking offenses.
Delegates, the main aim of United Nations is to bring member states together in combating the agenda at hand.
But just a few pointers, just a few observations.
So another thing is that, suppose if a company, let's say Shell.
But what are these biosphere reserves doing? Are they protecting it?
Under each headline, as guided by the TAIS, we need to mention three aspects: prevention, prosecution, and protection.
Last 2 days, 432 students from 47 schools from 10 different countries has participated in the 5th edition of EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference. I hope you have made new friends. These are special times. In these special times, a small help which you can do to the humanity can be considered as a big for the person who needs it. So go out and help the humanity. We look forward to your participating in the 6th edition of EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference very soon. Thank you.